What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. Welcome to Pretty Dece, your daily entertainment and pop culture show. Today on the show, we're going to talk about something that's kind of too weird not to talk about. It's a 3DS game coming out of Japan this March. This game is called Baku Tsuri Bar Hunter. And again, like I said, it is weird. It is a barcode scanning augmented reality fishing game that comes with a custom controller you have to attach to your 3DS. So let's just break that down piece by piece first of all. It's barcode scanning, meaning you have to find barcodes in the real world. So things that come on any product, the back of your cereal, on your batteries that you just bought, anything in the world that you can find that has a barcode, you scan it. When you do, a fish or a fish-like creature pops up in the game and shows up in your world because the system has a camera on it. So the camera shows you your room and the fish pops up in your room, and then you have to catch that fish using the mini game that's going on in the game itself. You catch that fish using the bolt-on fishing pole and reel that attaches to the 3DS and that comes with this game. Because it wouldn't be right to use the buttons. That wouldn't immerse you into the fish catching experience. You have to have a special reel that sticks onto the back of your 3DS. In fact, it comes with something that hooks onto the front as well, that from the images looks to be completely superfluous, but at least it looks kind of cool. It has a hook on it, and you catch your fish. Now, this game is based on an anime and manga property that is also launching in Japan. So they're kind of getting their pan-media strategy going. They're going to be producing the comic book version, the manga. They're going to be producing an anime to go along with it. And this is the video game tie-in to go along with these things. So because of all that, it's probably going to be a pretty iffy chance that we get this game over here in the States. We probably won't see it coming over here because we probably won't even get the anime or the manga. Those things will probably all stay Japanese exclusive. So it's super interesting to see images of this game and to read about this game, seeing as we probably won't ever actually get to play it. Now, the game gets even weirder, too, because the fish that you're catching don't look like regular fish. They're very Pokemon-styled. So this manga, this anime, this entire property is definitely aiming for children that are into Pokemon, aiming for that exact same demographic. So all the fish are very brightly colored. They all have unique things about them. They all look like they're ready for battle. At least most of them do. Some of them are just straight up weird. There's one that just looks like a hamburger. There's one that looks like a piranha, but his fins are pizza, which that sounds amazing. Sign me up for that in a game. But it looks really, really weird, but all the monsters seem to have a lot of personality. The storyline for the game is that these fish are monsters called bar souls, and they swim around in the barcode sea, wherein then you catch them and take them over, and I'm assuming make them fight. I'm reading into it a little bit here, but I can only imagine that battling is what occurs next. So the entire manga video game experience happens in March in Japan, and as I said, probably not a big chance we're going to get this game over here, which is definitely why a lot of people get into the importing market. You know, we used to get even fewer games than we get now. Nowadays, people are very into anime, people are very into the Japanese culture, so we get a lot more games coming over to the States that we wouldn't have previously. But we still have games like this that are super specialized, that are based on properties that also don't make it our direction, so we just never see the games. There's always a handful of those, and those are always really prime games to import. If you've got the extra money and the time to sort of dive into that game and figure out what all those Japanese characters are actually telling you to do, and if you can figure out how to play the game. So again, we probably won't actually get the game, but it's certainly fun to see it, to read about it, to hear about it. That is Baku Tsuri Bar Hunter. So that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thank you very much for joining me here on the show. Make sure that you like Pretty Dece on Facebook, facebook.com/PrettyDeceShow. Follow me on Twitter @PrettyDeceShow and visit PrettyDeceShow.com. I'll be back tomorrow for another daily episode. In the meantime, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel here, on the podcast, on Anchor, wherever the show shows up for you, so you never miss any of the content.